Hi, Trish, leaderlifestyle.com, trishandchrisonline.com. I want to share a very strong emotional response that I have had tonight, and it's close to midnight, and I wasn't going to share. I was actually going to save this share for sometime tomorrow. I was going to sleep on it, have a think about it the next day, and sort of, I don't know whether working through emotions or working through how I was going to say it and what I was going to say. But I just thought, in the rawness of my emotion, I'm going to shoot this video. And I still feel emotionally strong about this right now because I can even feel it welling up inside me already. So here goes. Tonight, in this area of Northeast Ohio, we have had a visit from the American president. And it's interesting because I'm from a different country. So I am an Australian citizen and live the majority of the time in Australia. And so I don't really have a political opinion based on what political party should be in power or what are some of the policies and some of the beliefs of the different political parties. And to be honest with you, I don't fully understand a lot of it because I come from a different country. And I don't really fully understand the political system, the political parties, and what they represent. However, you'd have to be foolish to think that you're not exposed to news here or news coverage, because anyone that is present in America is exposed to some sort of news about what's going on. So this area tonight has received a visit from Donald Trump, who is the current president, as we all know, from, regardless of what country you come from. And as you know, I've been on a journey for the last 10 years of building up real estate in this particular area of Northeast Ohio. And it has done very well. It's had its journey, however. I mean, any real estate journey, regardless of the country, regardless of the areas that you're in, regardless of the type of strategy, because there are all different strategies within a buy and hold real estate portfolio, that you can have, and they all differ. And I have a particular criteria and a particular buy and hold strategy that I have stuck to for the last 10 years. And overall, it has worked. Trust me, it's had its obstacles and challenges and bumps in the road. And when you do this journey, you don't get a lot of validation, external validation from anyone or anything when you're doing it. And what do I mean by external validation? You don't get any sort of recognition or gratitude, or I think it's more recognition when you're doing this sort of journey. And this is another reason why it's so wonderful to be in a community of individuals, like-minded individuals that support the one goal and the one vision and are all heading in the same direction. But I just don't want to get off track from what I'm thinking here now and what I want to share with you. And this is the first time I've done this, I was actually watching a live telecast tonight of his presentation here in Northeast Ohio. It was at the Covelli Centre, and they call this area the Rust Belt. And there's a lot of hardship here. People economically, things have been really, really tough in these areas. People want jobs. I think that's their primary focus. There are a lot of challenges, and he was, there was a strong welcome for this man here in this area. People were turning out in the streets, and there was an overflow. The bookings, they doubled their bookings to get tickets in to see him, and there was an overflow area, with screens set up because, the RSVP rate was so high. So all that aside, he starts delivering his presentation, his speech, and he said, whatever you do, guys, in this area, don't sell your houses. And he said, the values of these houses are going to go up. There are jobs that are going to be in this area. There are jobs coming back. And he said, whatever you do, and he pointed the finger, don't sell your houses. And for some of you out there, you might think, okay, well, that's not a big deal, but it was the weirdest thing happened to me tonight. I absolutely burst into tears emotionally, because it had such a big impact on me and my journey, because it was, in a sense, a reflection of my journey and how hard I have worked towards building something over the last 10 years and building something really successful. And it felt like validation from the President of the United States. Love him or hate him, it didn't matter, and it doesn't matter. It just validated my journey from somebody that was in a very influential position. I mean, he's the head of the country, and it was very emotionally impactful for me. And I think it's because the journey, the trust, really, I've completed this journey, a lot of it's on blind faith. And it's an amazing feeling when you have somebody that's a real estate person that has built themselves up as an entrepreneur and is now the president, actually point the finger into the camera and say, don't sell your houses. Don't sell them. Your houses are going to go up in value. And whether that happens or not, it just doesn't matter. There was just some sort of message. I felt literally like here I am sitting in my home here in Northeast Ohio, and I've built this business up, and he was talking directly to me. That was a message for me. So I think that my message to anyone out there that's building a business, that's trusting their intuition and taking a leap of faith to start something and carry something through, just trust it. I mean, the journey can be a long one. I mean, mine's been a 10-year journey with building real estate. But there are moments, there are like these little pinnacle moments that happen that say to you, you know what, I've so done the right thing. And you just have to stick to your purpose, stick to your path, stick to the direction. And it's a bit like Science of Getting Rich that I'm reading at the moment. You know, it's about realizing your purpose, sticking to a direction with steadfastness, and have gratitude every single day for the journey that you're taking. And, it'll all come true. Your desires will come true. So that's my share. It's been rather a long share. It's been emotional for me tonight, an emotional roller coaster ride. And the reason I had to share it is I was a bit shocked as to the outpouring of emotion from me tonight. Something happened, something was triggered in me. There were buttons that were pushed, and I just felt that he was talking directly to me in that message tonight. So love him or hate him, I don't have an opinion on that at all because I'm not a citizen of this country. But that message I felt was just directed at me tonight. So that's my real, authentic, honest, true share tonight. Trish, leadyourlifestyle.com, trishandchrisonline.com, and I really do hope that that you got something out of this tonight. Bye for now.